Hey friends, sorry about that. It's Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively. I have the Happy Hibiscus, not that one, this one. Once it's not in the catalog anymore, it becomes an online exclusive. And this is how I look for things. I have the Stampin' Up! App on my phone, and I just put whatever I'm looking for in the search engine, and it brings it up for me because I'm terrible at finding it. And remembering where it is. So that's just the easiest way for me to find what I'm looking for. So I have the Happy Hibiscus Hybrid Bundle. And then I paired it with every year we get a different pattern to the Designer Series paper. It's 6x6. I'm using the 24 to 26 in colors, but they're all the same pattern. So for camp, I made these. Just a fun fold, simple to put together. This one's in a little bit of a different color. And let me show you how I put them together. The first thing they had to do was choose a Designer Series paper. I didn't care which one they used. Which pattern. I can even do this. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I kind of love... I didn't do a floral on either one of those. So how about I do a floral? Let's do this one. Okay. Move my pile. So the way we put this together is they first, again, I get kind of piley. We're going to move this one out of the way too. Thank you. You can't see on this side of the camera because that's where the crazy happens. So the first thing I had them do was score this in half at 4 1/4. So they scored it, and then, oh look, I played with white craft yesterday, and I have it a little bit of everywhere. Who knew? Then they cut it from corner to corner. So until I clean that, there'll be a little white craft. Then we took this hybrid embossing folder, and we're going to lay that in there just like that and run it through the Big Boss. I have the Big Boss here behind me just because it's easier. I stamp and create kind of in the same spot. So this is my spot. This is kind of where I live. And everything else, I just shift it around, move it around. So I don't have room for my boss here today. So this comes out. While I have my cutter here, I'm going to go ahead and cut my DSP. So I had him cut it at 4 inches. And then at 5 1/4. So for a 6x6 sheet, this is all the scrap you have. So it goes together quite simple. Oh, I need to cut one more thing. I need a little tag for this. So it was 5 1/2 by 2 1/4, and then I scored it at 1/4 inch. And if you ever need more measurements, I'll be happy. Just contact me. I really keep it pretty simple because I just do better with that measurements myself. Okay, so now this is the puppy. No, that's not right. It's Petunia Pop. It was a pea. So I'm gonna use my bone folder and bone folder that down. Then I'm going to take my embossed piece. And it's going to go right on top. So you have your pretty embossed piece right there on top. And this piece is going to get sealed over the top of this. So I just seal it right over the top of that. And then because I sealed it and I've got the floral side here, I'm going to turn this over and use this side. So I'm just going to adhere that down and let the piece that goes over the back just go over the back. You can trim it if you want another piece of scrap. However you want to do it, because it's your card. And then this. Goes right here. And then this piece is 2x4 and it goes in here, but I'm not going to put that in there until after I stamp it. Okay. I'm going to burnish this down a little bit to get it to stay down. I got up crazy early this morning and went to a doctor's appointment. I'm like, she said, do you want to come back the next time at the same time? And I go, no, this is ridiculous. Early morning was not my friend this morning. Okay, so this fits right on here. This is one solid image. I didn't put that together. It comes like that. That's part of the hybrid process. And I'm using Pretty in Pink. I wanted to say that, but then I questioned myself, of course, because remember, I got up real early this morning. I'm going to use my foam mat. Just because sometimes on these bigger photopolymer images, I just like it better. So that's going to go on here just like this. I have my pretty flowers. Now, to color them in, fuzzy stuff. I'm just going to stamp it off and put it on there just one shade lighter. It does exactly what I want it to do. I've had hibiscus at my house and they're so pretty. Mine haven't always been this color, but they're beautiful. So then I took my light petal pink and I just went in and gave it a little bit of contrast. I went outside the edges just because then I didn't have a white edge on my flower. I just wanted it to have a little bit of this other color in it. It's subtle, but you can see the difference in color. Okay, the way this hybrid folder goes together. Oh, let me do this while I have it here. I almost forgot. I just took one of the flowers and put it there on the edge. And then stamped off. Okay, so the way the hybrid folder goes together, you're going to take this piece, the die, and it's going to line up with this flower and pop into place. We have several like this. If you haven't seen the new online exclusives, I highly recommend you look at them because there is a Christmas holly leaf. It's so pretty. So this goes in here. You're going to line this up. Scooch that down a little. The holly one I really like. It's even a smaller version of this. It's one of these size dies or embossing folders. Okay, now I'm going to run this through the Big Boss. Okay, so I ran it through the Big Boss. And there you go. It not only cuts it out, but it also adds all that texture to it. See how pretty that is? I just find that so pretty and interesting. So now I'm going to finish the sum assembly required. So I got this one I want to put down here. So that one goes there. And then I'm going to arrange my flowers. I'm still going to kind of manipulate them a little bit. I think I'm going to use a glue dot or a dimensional for the middle of this. Then I've got this one. I'm going to put it up here. I've got this one that I'm going to tuck under the edge. It's a wordless card. I do that. I try to have one at camp every time that's wordless because you never know. This could very easily be a happy birthday, a thinking of you. It could be welcome back from Hawaii. I mean, there's lots of things you could do. So there it is. Interesting but simple. Let me show you the different ones again. Do you have a favorite? Same cardstock, same designer series paper, just different sides and different colors of it. I kind of like them all. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.